Welcome back. A very quick look at the front pages for you this time around. We begin with this day as it is customary. Tinubu, we will continue to take difficult decisions for Nigeria despite short-term pain, says a nation has seen worst of storms, yet unafraid of consequences since his actions are in best long-term interests. He also outlines the roadmap for trade opportunities at meeting with Netherlands Prime Minister, tells Dutch industry partnerships must be transformative and Dutch investors to activate additional $250 million investment in Nigeria. You have a picture of the president there and Prime Minister Rutte there in The Hague, his personal residence. To other stories this morning, NNPC signs deal to build another 100,000 barrels per day refining plant within Port Harcourt refinery. Fuel queues worsen in Abuja environs. NNPCL says issue resolved. And federal government to Julius Berger return to 200 billion naira Boni Bodo Road or face contract termination. A New York appeal court overturns Weinstein's rape conviction. The 2020 rape conviction of Ivan Weinstein has been overturned. And Naira weakens further to $1,390 to the dollar at official window, plunges to $1,450 to the dollar at parallel market. Analysts urge federal government to complement CBN's initiatives, say currency's recovery transient.
Let's look at the bunch. Forex, MTN, Glow, Avis seek NCC nod for tariff hike. Telcos risk shutdown without tariff increase to offset rising costs. Alton and Atcon. Operators await NCC approval as regular reviews tariff bands operating cost. Of course, the jailbreak. FG may relocate jails as 105 inmates flee. Is that Nigeria prison or Niger prison? Dollar demand pushes Naira to 1,420 to the dollar. NNPC blames logistics for worsening fuel queues. That's about it on the bunch.
Let's take a look at the New Telegraph this morning. Its leading story: as fuel scarcity bites harder, TUC blames PMS shortage on federal government's delay in activating the Port Harcourt refinery operations. At the bottom there, Nigeria Correctional Center says 119 inmates escape as heavy rains destroy Suleja Custodial Center. We had that report from our correspondent Ferdinand Duroha. More headlines from the New Telegraph. Naira sustains slide, crashes to 1,450 Naira to the dollar. That's on the parallel market.
The Daily Trust, bandits attacked Zomi Hermes Palace, kill 3. The leading photograph is that of the damaged custodial center in the outskirts of Abuja.
The Guardian, how weak complicit negligence, how weak power lines, vandalism, worsening electrocution incidents, continued importation disrupts fuel supply amid local refineries.
Business Day this morning has a big story on telcos. It says they renew push for first tariff hike in 11 years after rare losses. Also a story on how the ex-Rural Electrification Agency boss was fired for fraud he exposed. That's from the Business Day today.
On Business Day, South Africa leads with this story. Anglo bidding war likely as Australian mining giant BHP makes low ball offer of $39 billion, while the proposal values Anglo at £31.1 billion. And you wonder if South Africa's platinum, iron ore and diamonds are the heart of this.
The Vanguard, LP PDP kick. As US report says, 2023 poll mirrored Nigeria's will. On the top mast, NNPC Ipman resolve logistic challenge as petrol queues persist.
Let's take some more international papers. If we take a look at the Metro this morning, hashtag #MeToo rape conviction overturned on the front page of the Metro. Weinstein sensation. Now accusers face retrial ordeal, but the jailed movie mogul will stay locked up.
Well, there's one interesting story we'll take before we bring in Lemmy. The Daily Express reports of this new cancer vaccine being tested on British patients, and it offers hope to cure the disease. That's the big story on the front page. Lemi Gwebe, thank you so much for staying. We've eaten far into the time, but we're glad you're here this Friday morning. Let's take a look at some of the front pages. I'd like to begin with this day front page and the big story there, Lemi. What do you make of it when you see the president making all these travels and trips to bring in foreign direct investments, and he's saying to them, yes, I'm making some corrections in the business environment in Nigeria. Yes, my people are feeling the pains, but it's for long term. What do you make of this visit to Netherlands so far?
Become a journeyman in the name of going out for foreign direct investments. But the concern is that while he's there, Nigerians are in long fuel queues trying to get fuel. A lot of people stay on the queue for over 6 hours. The man hours are wasted. Nigerians are grappling with very difficult times. And the president is promising to make tougher decisions that will give us short-term pain. That does not resonate well with his sermon of renewed hope. How do people have their hope renewed if every day they wake up to hunger or go to bed in hunger? A product that Nigeria has been blessed with from creation, petrol, we cannot have it. People are talking about the failure of the Port Harcourt refinery to start is part of the reason this difficulty is there. So, well, the president is within his right to go out and make all the statements, but back here at home, there is despair, there is hopelessness, there's poverty in the land, and what the citizens need now is some form of comfort and succor. I think Nigerians no longer want rhetorics. Nigerians want concrete action that will improve their lot.
The Punch, Forex, MTN, Glo, others seek NCC nod for tariff hike. Looks like they are saying, if you do this for A, you should do for B too. DSTV recently increased their tariffs. But then dollar demand pushes Naira to 1,420. And NNPPC, you were just talking about petrol, blames or is blaming logistics for worsening fuel queues. What do you make of these stories?
Well, it's expected that the telcos will seek to also increase their tariff. According to the papers, it's 11 years now that they haven't. I don't know how accurate that is, but others are increasing. The cost of production, the cost of providing the services have also gone up. You would expect that they would also be pushing. But it's interesting that they are even seeking the nod of NCC to do that. They are not just going unilaterally to take that decision. DSTV also has increased astronomically. I do not know if they also approached the NBC for such clearance. So, but we need to have regulators, including FCCPC, weighed in on this so that it is really unrealistic to expect that people will not increase the cost, but it should be marginal enough to help them still survive in business because they are not running charity organizations. But regulators must be ready to help to make sure that the citizens are not hard done by whatever increases will come in. Then NNPC gives you a new cliche of logistics being responsible for the fuel scarcity and the long queues here and there. That is a bit vague when you are talking about logistics. But as Nigerians and consumers of the petroleum products, it's not our business to listen to all of those kind of talk. What we want is that the products are made available. Nigeria is losing man hours. Civil servants who have cars cannot go to work. Those who are waiting in the bus stops in order to get vehicles are limited now. So Nigeria is losing for that because man hours are wasted. Lots of people will not go to work. So this is a major concern.
All right, Lemi, that's all the time we have this morning. Thank you so much for your insights. And that's our press review. For more, you can follow us on X and